Good afternoon, Johan.
Good afternoon.
So you are the chair for today. As you've now been through a morning's worth of discussion, what have been the key points so far that people have been talking about?
I think the key point has been about the necessity of cooperation in all respects, and that's the most important thing.
And what are the challenges then been with regards to that coordination?
I think most of people have been talking about is the cultural problems we have. I mean, we have different cultures, but I think people are looking at it as challenges instead of a problem. I found that very exciting here with the short 2 briefings and then a panel discussions involving the audience, which have been very successful, I would say, because then you suddenly have a lot of ideas how to solve the problem instead of just talking and being depressed about all the problems we foresee.
So it moved, I suppose, deeper than just the issue of standards, which whilst being a big one, actually it's more about, as you said, those cultural differences as well.
Yeah, when you start talking about culture problem, that means that you have solved most of the technological problems. And of course it's a problem, but it's a challenge too. And the only way to solve that problem is to work more together, to make sure that you understand each other, and people are aware of that. And you saw certain programs where people were involved already in the R&D process.
So what would you say are the blockades at the moment to true interoperability between all the different joint forces?
I think it is the cultural problem. I mean, we are not used to share information in that respect, and there are too many, I mean, we are used in the different agencies to build walls and not to share information. I have a lot of reasons of that, and the only thing to get over that is to exercise and together and train together, so you see the result of keeping information to yourself instead of sharing them and put them onto the network.
So what are the big differences then between the way the new recruits are looking at handling data and the way that it currently is being handled?
I think it's a lot. They understand more and they are used to use the network in a totally different way than we are. But remember, this is nothing new. This is something that has happened all the time, and it will happen in the future as well, because when those kids we are talking about, 70 years old, will be 40, 45, there are another teenager that will think that these guys are talking about Stone Age. They don't understand anything. So this is an ongoing process, but therefore it's important to get those people involved in what they are good at. I mean, the young people, and remember that wisdom and experience is still of a certain value.
And also magic was being spoken about in great detail earlier. How well accepted is the programme by individual nations?
I'm not sure. I asked that question and didn't get a fair answer, I think. But I think it's on a good hand, and it will be. It's so new. The 7 nations he talked about who were not involved in the beginning has just known about this for a month. So we have to wait to see.
So later on this afternoon, obviously there's going to be more discussions, more debates. What ones are you most looking forward to finding out about?
I think it is the afternoon, most essentially in the afternoon, is that people who have the same kind of interest, dealing with the same kind of problems, are sitting together and find ways to solve this problem and to cooperate in the future.
Well, Johan, thank you very much again for talking to us, and I look forward to catching up with you later in the conference.
Okay, thank you.